Class 6 Grammar Chapter 3 Question Tag. Question tag: a group of words added to a statement to turn it into a question. Question tag वो group of words हैं जो किसी भी statement को question में convert करने के लिए use होते हैं. The question tag of a positive statement is always negative. For example, it is Monday today. This is a positive statement. So the question tag will be isn't it? And the question formed will be it is Monday today, isn't it? The question tag of a negative statement is always positive. For example, the apple is not rotten. This is a negative statement. So the question tag will be is it? So the question formed will be the apple is not rotten, is it? So children, like this you can convert any statement into a question by adding question tag to it. So children, now the question arises that what should be the tense of the question tag? The answer is very simple, that whatever is the tense of the statement will be the tense of the question tag. For example, if the tense of the verb is simple present, then the tense of the question tag will be also in simple present tense. For example, they are coming today, aren't they? सो चिल्ड्रन किसी भी स्टेटमेंट में जो टेंस वर्ब का होगा वो ही टेंस क्वेश्चन टैग का होगा. सो चिल्ड्रन हियर इज अ चार्ट विच गिव्स द समरी ऑफ द क्वेश्चन टैग्स. आई एम गोइंग टू रीड इट फॉर यू. क्वेश्चन टैग्स. अ क्वेश्चन टैग इज अ स्मॉल क्वेश्चन at the end of the statement. Question tags are used when asking for agreement or confirmations. A positive statement plus a negative question tag. For example, you are a student, aren't you? And secondly, a negative statement plus a positive question tag. Like, Mary isn't a teacher, is she? Now, the intonation and meaning. The intonation of a question tag shows the exact meaning of it. Now children, what is the meaning of intonation? जब हम कोई भी बात कहते या पूछते हैं तो हमारी आवाज़ में जो उतार चढ़ाव आता है उसको कहते हैं intonation. If the intonation of the question tag goes up, it means you are not sure and you want to know the answer. अगर हमारी आवाज़ ऊंची होती है क्वेश्चन पूछते समय तो इसका मतलब ये है कि हमें कोई बात पता नहीं है और हम उसका आंसर जानना चाहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जॉन डजंट स्पीक स्पेनिश, डज ही? इफ द इंटोनेशन ऑफ द क्वेश्चन टैग गोज डाउन, यानी अगर हमारी आवाज़ का फ्लो नीचे की तरफ होता है, आवाज़ में उतार होता है, it means you are checking or confirming information or making conversation. इसका मतलब ये होता है कि हम केवल कंफर्म करना चाह रहे हैं, हम पूछना नहीं चाह रहे, हम किसी चीज़ का आंसर नहीं जानना चाह रहे, हम केवल कंफर्मेशन चाहते हैं. हमें पता तो है बट वी आर नॉट श्योर, सो वी नीड अ कंफर्मेशन. तो उस समय इंटोनेशन डाउन होता है. लाइक, जॉन डजंट स्पीक स्पेनिश, डज ही? So children, in this way you can make correct questions and ask them correctly. Now children, I am going to tell you about different question tags according to the tense of the verbs. When the verb in the main sentence is in the present simple, we form the question tag with do or does. जब verb present simple tense में होता है तो questions tag बनते हैं do या does से. For example, you play the guitar, don't you? Allison likes tennis, doesn't he? Similarly, if the verb is in the past simple, we use did. For example, they went to the cinema, didn't they? She studied in New Zealand, didn't she? When the statement contains a word with a negative meaning, the question tag needs to be positive. For example, he hardly ever speaks, does he? They rarely eat in restaurants, do they? Now, children, there are some exceptions also which you have to take care of while using the question tags. So, I am going to read them for you. First one, some verbs or expressions have different question tags. For example, I am, like I am attractive, aren't I? Now, here we will not say am and I, we will say aren't I. Second example, positive imperative. That is when the statement is in positive imperative form. Like stop daydreaming. Now the question tag will be will you or won't you. So the question will be stop daydreaming. Will you or won't you? Third, when the statement is in negative imperative. Like don't stop singing. Will you? Fourth exception is when we use let's. For example, let's go to the beach. Shall we? Next example is when we use possession like have got or has got. Example, he has got a car, hasn't he? Now another exception is when we use there is or there are. For example, there aren't any spiders in the bedroom, are there? Or we can also say there isn't any spider in the bedroom, is there? And one more exception is when we use this is or that is. Like this is Paul's pen, isn't it? So children, these are some exceptions which you need to take care of, and all other types of question tags I have already explained in the previous slides. Now children, here is a chart of possessive and interrogative determiners which you can take a screenshot, zoom and then read them yourself. So thank you children. Have a happy learning. Stay home and stay safe.